Bo, are you guys at a certain place now, 2.5 years in with the ice is doing what you want to be fundamental-wise, where you are free to do some of the things like you did Saturday, where you were comfortable?
Well, saying as far as what?
Just kind of where you got guys at defensively now, where you're comfortable kind of doing something different like you did on Saturday, where you can be a little more imaginative.
Well, yeah. I mean, we feel a lot more. Anytime you've been together a little bit longer, you can tweak things a little bit more, and guys have a better understanding and respond a little bit with a lot more ease. And I think that was the case on Saturday. It wasn't anything mind-boggling that we did. We just, it's very similar conceptually of what we do, and our guys, our coaches taught it very well.
The game with Iowa State here last year, have you ever been a part of a contest was that strange?
What game?
Yeah. Do you take anything from that before, or do you just flush it and burn the tape?
I don't know what you're referring to. Next question.
Can you talk about the role
I don't know what you take from a game like that.
Can you talk about the role that Cameron Meredith played on Saturday, and it was a little bit different role for him, playing back a little bit instead of on the defensive end as much?
Well, he played some defense. He did a lot, and he's done. He's a versatile guy. We have certain guys that we stand up and do some of those things with. We've done it with him earlier in the year, and we tweaked it a little bit this week and how we did it. But he's a guy that can do a lot of different things.
I don't know if you remember this, but how different when you look at today's helmets, I don't know how much you've looked at them, how different are they from the helmets you wore when you were at Ohio State? They say they put in a lot of safety precautions in them. They're quite a bit different on the interior. Do they look noticeably different to you?
I haven't put one on in a while, but the looks of them aren't much different. But I know the technology keeps getting better. I don't care what kind of helmet you have on, and there's only so much a helmet can do. But I do know that they continue to improve it, and it's a big emphasis, so they keep testing and doing all those things, and hopefully that keeps going in the right direction there.
Well, you kind of make light of that situation with the game last year against Iowa State, but do you want that at all to be in your player's mind, that Iowa State's going to be a team that is always trying to be opportunistic and taking the ball away, and for your players to be wary of that?
Our players know that, and like I said, Iowa State's got our full attention. They're a good football team, and we have to be ready. On the road, you got to be prepared to play your best football.
What did you see in that Texas game when they beat Texas and Austin?
I thought they executed well. I thought that they had a game plan and they executed it. They stayed with it, and I believe they came off a tough loss before that game too, right? Yeah, I think it was just a week before. So I thought there. I remember seeing that score later on and saying the team showed a lot of character, and I think it's a testament to their coaches and their program right now that you're able to respond from a loss like they did and come back and do what they were able to do in Austin. And that in itself should get our football team's full attention.
Coach, with the number of guys who were able to rotate in on defense this past week, is that more of the style you wanted to play last week, or is it?
No, I said going into the year. I'm sorry. I said going into the year that we had more depth. We have more options. We're at the point where, as the season goes on, you can get better because you're playing more guys. You have more guys you feel like can. We didn't have that luxury 2 years ago, or really even last year. And we're deeper. We have more confidence in a multitude of guys, so that gives you a lot more opportunity to play more people, which is always the best case scenario.
Well, Mike Ditka was saying that you wouldn't have these back to the helmet hit if you go back to wearing maybe one bar across the helmet and maybe toning the helmets down a little bit, which they keep improving, as you mentioned, that would eliminate the head hits, that guys wouldn't feel so courageous.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is to that. I'm not, that's way outside of my expertise, that I don't beg to, I don't claim to be an expert on that in helmets and all that stuff, but you just hope that they continues to get better.
You got a chance to follow Suh a little bit, to some of the numbers he's putting up.
Suh had a great game last weekend, I know that. And he had 2 sacks in the first half, I believe. And obviously that doesn't surprise us. I mean, he's a good football player.
For him to
Proud of
have
him.
an impact so soon, is that?
That's why, I think he's already living up to why they took him so high, and that's why we told people to take him that high.
Do you expect, though, with most players that go to the NFL, that there is going to be this transition that you tell them you can't make that big of an impact that hardly anybody ever does?
Well, I don't know if I'd say that nobody ever does. I think, excuse me, I've been around some rookies that really have had huge years, and every situation's different. The playing time's different. The style of their system is a little bit different. And sometimes statistics don't always show up. In his case, they are.
Can you talk a little bit about Tyler McCoy and what that award means? He's getting.
Sorry, excuse me, guys. Well, I think he's a guy who's really given everything he could to the program, and he has a tremendous amount of character. He's a leader. He's a guy who's he doesn't get out there to play on Saturday, but he busts his butt every day, and I think it shows the heart, the character, and I think he's a tremendous role model for our young guys and guys in our program. He's a true team guy, and we're proud of him. And I know that he's a great guy to have on our football team.
Coach, after 2 wins over on the previously undefeated teams, where's your team's confidence level at right now?
I don't know. I don't buy into all the, I hope. I think our guys are a confident group, but in the end, it comes down to execution and continued improvement, and that's what we got to keep doing. We're still not the finished product. We still have a long way we can go, and a lot further to go to reach our potential as a football team. We're going to have to keep meeting the challenges that lie ahead, and Saturday just provides us with that next opportunity to do that. We're going to be challenged, and you got to be ready for those challenges each and every week.
Anything else for Cody?
Well, we're doing a story on Joe Mobley. What has he meant to you as an advisor? I know he's gotten a lot of attention lately.
I can't stand the guy. No, Joe is. He means it's been great to have him around. He's a phenomenal person. He's a tremendous leader. Obviously, he's accomplished so much in his career, and he's a very driven person. And I know myself, I think you can talk to the whole staff that we've learned a lot from him. Just being around him, talking to him about a multitude of things, and like I said, he's very driven. He wants to, he has a passion for coaching, for football, and for him to be going down the road that he is pretty, it's not an easy thing, and it takes somebody who's done what he's done in his life to really make that decision and really sacrifice a lot of things to go to chase, get back into his dream, and I think it says a lot for him. And
around every day, is he to practice and what?
He's around almost every day. Yeah, he's done a lot for our program, and serves a number of different roles, and he's done a great job.
Austin Arnaud has shown a lot of maturity over his years at Iowa State. How do you compare him to some of the other quarterbacks you face this year?
He's a good football player. He can do a lot of things. He can hurt you with his feet, his arm. He's a smart player. He makes good decisions. So I think he's a good quarterback.